I can take that. Soon as I came home, I had to taste that. I see you got a BBL, can't shake that. For my change back. Ask around, I got picked up in the Maybach. If I can around 2,500, I pay that. I've been gone for 3 years and 8 months, you trying to shake back. So if you really think shit sweet, where you keep
guys, as you can see, I didn't have my camera with me. This is clearly an iPhone clip from Ethan's perspective. Also, the previous clip was from my dash cam. We were out just kind of filming a light flame tune that I got from Hussam, the tuner. Yeah, basically we were just filming, doing some pops and bangs, making sure it worked. Didn't want huge 10-foot flames for everyone complaining or wondering why it's not shooting 10-foot GTR flames like you see online. I wanted something that wouldn't melt my exhaust valves and eat up my turbo seal. I basically wanted something kind of showy but wouldn't damage the engine. And this footage of us heading back on the highway. What you'll see next is an unfortunate series of events.
What the? Oh hell! Nah, he brake boosted. Oh, he's what? No, the car's down on power. I need to relog it. The car's misfiring. That's why. No.
I didn't see you pull it front.
No, my car was not running right. Oh, he's gonna. Oh my God, he's gonna talk about that all night, dude. He's gonna talk about that all week. Oh, he's never gonna let me live that down.
All right, guys, here we are post race.
Post-lose.
So basically, the air intake temp sensor was not reading, which caused the car to run in alpha N mode, which basically like a safety mode, which makes it run extremely rich and pulls back timing. All right, guys, so I switched out the plugs. It's now using the OEM air intake temp sensor and still has the speed density kit hooked up. Yeah, just checked it on my phone. It's reading the air intake temps now. The sensor is now working. Yeah, I'm not driving it right now because I need to change the oil tomorrow. It's a little late outside right now, so I don't want to start the car up and disturb my neighbors. Let's see what's going on in here. How's your camshaft code going?
Right here.
Oh, did you like scan it, and how do you find out that the camshaft was bad?
The camshaft.
You're just unplugging it and then you're gonna...
Yeah. Just gonna unplug it, plug it back in and stuff. Yeah, you know.
Oh, okay. Guys, this is the epitome of like sensor issues that will cause a car to go into limp mode versus like actual mechanical issues. I never really had a new enough car to like have like, well, I guess the Supra, but like the R35, like there are so many. I don't know what it is with VR, VQs, like Nissan, like V6 motors. So many sensor issues. My Z had like threw a code all the time, and it was completely fine. I'd have to clear it and would be fine again. But yeah, just going on a like limp mode at random times just due to a sensor, annoying, but definitely not as annoying.
That's really all it is. We've been talking about it a lot. Old cars can be cool, but they also freaking suck.
When something breaks on an old car, it breaks, but for the most part, they have far less sensors than any like modern car. So, well guys, it's a new day. Yeah, we fixed the air intake temp sensor, so now I can actually calculate the fueling and timing. Next step, we got to do an oil change because I have not changed the oil on it and it's been around 1,000 miles. Some people may say 1,000 miles is a little too early, but it's a $30,000 motor. I'd rather pay $50 for an oil change every 1,000 miles than potentially hurt the motor, so. A lot of you guys are probably wondering how much it costs to do an oil change on a Nissan GTR. Surprisingly, it's actually one of the cheaper maintenance items on this car. The oil I'm using is this Mobil 1, $15.50. I bought this from Walmart, $27 per 5 quarts. And normally the Nissan oil filter would only be $7. However, this has an aftermarket AMS oil kit. This oil filter was $27. A little bit more expensive than the normal oil filter, but it's a lot bigger and better, I guess. All right, guys, so we're underneath the car now. As you can see, there's a little oil thing right here, but we're doing the entire thing, not just draining it. So we're doing the filter too. So we got to undo all these 10mm bolts right here. Undo these clips right here. All right, guys, so we got the under tray off. As you can see, that's the oil pan. It's actually not that big. I think if I ever want to track the car, I'm definitely going to get a baffled pan.
For a different reason.
All right, guys, so just did the entire under tray. I want to point out every single bolt and tab that came out from this under tray went back in. This is the first time I've ever had an under tray on a car, and I gotta say, it's actually pretty satisfying to have everything go back in the way it came out. All right, so this filler on the R35 GTR, the VR38, it's super weird. It's like really small. We found this in the garage. This is for my R32 GTR. Imagine it's the same thread. It's hella not the same thread. Never mind, guys. I'm just dumb. I just didn't thread it on right.
So I just want to point out, you want to say what it's, this whole funnel you got for your R32, what does that say?
For Honda. Yep. Well, you know, it was a $20 thing off Amazon, so I can't expect it all to be grammatically correct. All right, guys, so Ethan just taught me hit it from the side method, so I didn't know this, but when you do it like this, it doesn't glug. Also, dude, look how nice this is. I could fill it up like this, no spilling. This is crazy. I don't think I've ever not spilled. You know, have you ever like not made a spill during an oil change?
No, pretty much every time.
I feel like it's inevitable.
Yeah, pretty much inevitable. You can kind of see no one has here. Look how clean it is.
Yeah. Well, there's some coolant on there because...
But that's from you.
That was from me.
Yeah,
I burst
okay.
coolant.
Cool.
All right, guys, car's all buttoned up now. All right, guys, we're in the garage again. Ignore me. I'm looking a little chopped right now. I haven't shaved in a couple days. But yeah, we're working on the R35. I was out driving it last night, and it threw a VTC code. You guys don't know VTC. It's basically for all the Honda boys. It's like VTEC. For me, it was throwing a code on bank 2, which is the driver's side right here. Luckily, the driver's side isn't that hard to take apart. Passenger side, though, you have to remove all the accessory components, which is a little annoying. Here, I just have to remove the air oil separator. I picked the seals up at the Nissan dealership. So quick update, I removed the air oil separator. I undid all the AN lines. I thought it was gonna leak oil, but then I realized this is an air oil separator, so this is blow by. Next, I moved these connectors out the way, basically this wiring harness like right here. I unclipped it like right here so I can move it all over, and now I can remove the cover. Okay, guys, so I pulled the VTC cover off. Leaked. Yeah, I'm gonna have to like brake clean that or something like that. But yeah, I got the VTC cover off. As you can see, those are the VTC seals. So I got new ones right there, and I'm basically just gonna replace those worn out seals so they seal better. All right, guys, so this was the bottommost seal. I think I know why it was failing. I think I know why it wasn't sealing all the way. Just a theory. All right, guys, got the seals on, put the VTC cover on. I got 2 bolts in. I had to move this whole ass harness out the way, but now I'm gonna torque all the bolts to 8 foot-pounds of torque. All right, guys, everything's almost buttoned up. All I gotta do is tighten up these AN lines right here, and we're good to fire it up. For $50 and like an hour and a half of my time, it's a little bit refreshing, not losing any bolts, have everything going as planned. Yeah, it's overall fixing the car. Ooh, and just like that, guys, we're all buttoned up and good to go. All right, guys, let's start this thing up and hope nothing leaks.
Supposed to like start?
Huh? This is it's cold start.
Oh.
We're still tuning in the cold start. Bro, stop judging, bro. Go. Yeah, it is.
Wow.
Yeah, I bet you wish you had that. All right, guys, cruising around. So far, no engine codes. See if we're back up to full power. Misfires, no check engine lights. Felt like a pretty solid pull. What is going on, guys? We're in the R35. We're on the way to Oakland. Gonna see my first and only friend I've ever made off YouTube. Another content creator in the Bay Area, Calvin. We've been friends for like 5 or 6 years now, so hands down one of the funniest dudes on YouTube, if not the funniest. I love Calvin, so.
That's the go-to spot.
Thanks for inviting me out to Oakland.
My shit peeling, hold on.
Oh shit.
Yeah, hold on.
Oh shit, I'll blur it out, Oh man. Hey, yo. Bro, man, dude. Calvin really knows how to make a car look good. Like, dude, like, I want a C6 at first, but that C5 looks crazy. I don't know what Calvin has done to that car. I think he has like full headers, exhaust. Bro, that thing sounds crazy. Oh my God. Oh my God.
18, so
It looks so low though. My shit looks like monster truck, bro.
Come on, man.
I gotta get like you.
You need to get the.
Shit.
Hey. Timu got some, I'm sure.
Oh, real? This is spot in Oakland?
Put you on, bro.
Boy, put me on, bro. Shit looks hella good.
Hey, you don't look like our prostitutes outside. You know. What's good, Suchi's vlog? I had to make sure the cars are still outside. Are we good? We good? Hopefully they bib Eric, not me, huh? Shit, hold on. Ooh, no bib? Hell yeah. Hey, shout out Eric. He paid for my food today. That boy is up, man. Rich allegations are real, y'all. That shit is real. I seen him with the black car too. Shh. Hey, who gonna take it though, y'all? Who gonna take the RX-7 or the Ultima? Who gonna take it?
All right, man. Heading out to the base.
We out to the base.
All
Let's
right,
go. Let's
all
go.
right.
Come on, to Mexico.
To Mexico.
Come on.
Hey, none of us got robbed though.
Hey, Carl.
I was hella scared.
I see you,
Oh,
but
hey,
rich,
hey,
rich allegations are real,
Hey,
y'all.
I don't
Huh?
hey,
Oh,
don't
this shit
pick
rap?
at it. Don't pick at
Oh,
it. Yeah,
never
yeah,
mind.
yeah.
Poor allegations. Poor allegations.
Came up. I'm gonna clip in when me and Calvin met 5 years ago. Got to meet Calvin. You guys want to check out his YouTube channel? Oh no, don't show that. Oh my God. Shoot some rollers, but I don't know if you can see all the way down there. No one was swinging it. None of us swing it. None of us actually swing it. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Calvin's front wheel drive, so he's safe. He's actually safe. It was the RX-7 and its Prelude, bro. Now got the vet, doubled the cylinders. GTR, bro. Hey.
Double the fucking price, or quadruple the price. Wait, hold on.
Yeah,
What's the 8 version?
We just posted up, and these photographers just pulled up. I'm getting a free photo shoot.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. He gonna fake photography. He gonna drive out.
Whoa, damn.
See, man, ore is crazy. Ore farming.
Oh shit, is that a track hawk? Those are cool.
No, like my lip kind of ashy, man. I don't think it's gonna.
It's
cold.
It's cold as
It's gonna be too fast, man. That shit gonna be hella chap. Oh, I gotta put the window up, man. Hella wind gonna hit. Don't mind our lids, y'all. Hey, don't look too close.
Is this a good road?
I think so.
Okay.
No police.
I hope not.
It's all green screen, anyways. Oh shit! That motherfucker fat. It's cool. It's cool. It's alright. Damn! Would it be 6?
Would it be sick? Would it be sick? No, V8.
Hey, that's not bad. That's not bad. Oh shit.
It's not bad.
Oh. So we gotta go buy some chapstick.
Yeah, I know, I'm
That wind hit.
chap, bro.
Oh shit. That's crazy.
Cold ass
Bro.
wind, yeah.
Damn.
I'm still like tuning in and stuff, so that was at like 900. Like
That was 900?
No, it wasn't the kill.
Oh, fuck.
I'm still like dying.
1,000 horsepower. We would've went to the future, bro. Damn. I want to know how it feels on a freeway, like.
Fast, dude. It can't, like you know how like some cars fall off on the freeway?
Yeah.
Like, it just keeps going all the way up to like.
I
yeah.
I accepted fate, bro. I was like, whatever happens, happens. I can't feel my dick, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. I can't feel my dick. It's gone. Oh shit. What's that? Is that launch mode? Oh no. Oh shit! Damn! Oh yeah. Get ready for your lowers, bro. You better get your lowers ready.
They don't suit me, bro.
Oh shit.
And your family don't suit me either.
We ain't got money. You good?
Alright.
We got our content. It's not as
Peace
much as
out,
I
man.
wanted. Peace
Yeah.
out, dude.
Alright,
My
peace
car,
out, man.
my
Hey,
car
good.
is misfiring right now. So
Hey, good luck with the car,
yeah,
bro.
thanks, man. LS though, I'll be alright.
LS, you'll be good. LS1. Alright guys, made it home. Car's in one piece, and gonna let it sleep for the night. Yo, what's going on, guys? You made it to the end of the video. Thank you so much. As you saw, I did a lot of maintenance on the R35 in the past like 2 weeks. The total cost of all the fixes and all the maintenance has been around $200. The greatest thing about the R35 is a lot of the parts, for example, the VTC seals, are the same part number as like a VQ. So they're the same part number as a 400Z, 370Z, 350Z, and the Q50s, which makes the parts very, very affordable to replace. Yeah, I love the car so much, and I'm getting my wheels for the car back from the shop this week. So expect a video on that. No more monster truck fitment, no more super stock ride height, no more super stock wheels. Gonna link up with Calvin again probably next week. He's gonna come to us this time. But yeah, awesome dude, good vibes. Yeah, and can't wait to see him next week. So once again, guys, thank you so much for sticking to the end of the video, and see you guys in the next one. Peace.